The drums of war echoed across Mount Olympus as the world's greatest SMITE teams lined up to compete in the SMITE World Championship for the 2020 season. Moved online due to health and safety concerns, each of the 6 teams who qualified for the prestigious end-of-year spectacular had to compete from the comfort of their own gaming houses, unable to perform in front of a roaring crowd like in previous years. 2 standout North American teams busted their way through the main event to secure a spot in the grand finals. 2020 SPL Phase 1 and 2 victors Ghost Gaming were always going to be the favorites come finals. And with a 3-0 victory against the Renegades in the semifinals bracket to cement themselves in the grand finals, fans knew they were going to be in for a treat. Rising up from the ashes to challenge them was the honorable Pittsburgh Knights, narrowly securing their path to the final showdown after tiebreaker victories against Space Station Gaming and Radiance in the main event bracket.
And I don't think that's going to change here.
The odds were against them in the best-of-5 battle for the 2020 trophy. But Scary D, Cuvo Fred, Paul, Neilma, and Zapman went in with a plan to defeat the mighty Ghost Gaming army.
Aggression there from Mike. He's got Neilma into the ultimate. The death gauge there as well. And that's your first blood of the finals for Ghost Gaming.
Tensions were high on the world stage, and one by one the slaughter continued as both teams strived for lane domination. Pittsburgh Knights towers were being pushed in, falling one by one to an aggressive Ghost Gaming squad. Contesting the Pyromancer, Pittsburgh was forced to retreat, but a hungry Polar Bear Mike leapt into action, delivering punishment to the team in blue with his squad behind him. With 5 down and Polar Bear Mike zoning out the Pittsburgh forces, Ghost Gaming secured the Fire Giant and began their assault on their opponent's base. Pittsburgh lost Neilma and Zapman, but managed to fend off the attack, losing the mid-tower in the process. The tables were turned in an ultimate counterattack. With 2 enemy players down, Pittsburgh claimed a Fire Giant buff of their own. The duo lane was pushed in, and after a small reset, Sam for Soccer was the first to fall on the battlefield. Cuvo Fred and the gang left no survivors. And with Polar Bear Mike and Panda Cat left to defend, the Pittsburgh Knights marched in and claimed the first match of the grand finals. The NA underdogs took their winning momentum straight into Game 2, with Neilma taking Polar Bear Mike's life for first blood. Lashing back only minutes later, Cuvo Fred and Paul fell hard and fast as Ghost Gaming secured the gold lead. Polar Bear Mike's tower dive made short work of Zapman, as Ghost Gaming continued to collect the heads of a troubled Pittsburgh Knights army. Ghost Gaming were well in the lead, but as they attempted to gain the first giant buff, the boys in blue struck from afar, stealing the team-wide enhancement for themselves. Ghost was furious. They moved in to quickly shut down the Knights before they could advance.
In trouble, and Sam for Soccer coming to collect. But Paul, is that a one-tap? Sam for Soccer is a distant memory. Fine, okay? Gone as well. Pittsburgh Knights are on something different.
Paul's better. Paul's better. I don't care who you are on the planet. Paul's better.
Polar Bear Mike was the only member of Ghost Gaming to escape with his life. Paul and the rest of the Knights were on a rampage, quickly ending Game 2 to earn their second victory despite being behind in eliminations and gold count. 2 down in the final set of the season, Ghost Gaming needed a miracle to turn their luck around. An amazing 16-minute first blood trade under the Pittsburgh side tower saw Panda Cat bite the dust, followed up by Cuvo Fred. With an outstanding gold lead over their opponents, Ghost Gaming started to drop bodies. From one end of the map to the other, the Knights were falling flat on their faces. The Fire Giant was claimed, and with a final push to secure the game, Ghost Gaming finally defeated their first Titan of the grand finals.
But there's the Fields of Love. Now he's locked down Mike. Can't find the stun, but the knockup's there, and Scary D ends up falling. So they do lose Fine OK in the back. Neilma drops as well. Zapman, sayonara, and that means Ghost Gaming have finally put one on the board.
A spark had been found at the Ghost Gaming house. With a game finally under their belt, Sam for Soccer, Captain Twig, Panda Cat, Polar Bear Mike and Fine OK were given another chance at the trophy. A reverse sweep in the making? Or were they just delaying the inevitable? Still to come, the latest events from around the gaming globe, right here on Arena Esports. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.